Hey, Long, how are you today? Good. All right, and everybody's muted who needs to be muted, I hope. All right. All right. So an issue happened this past week that we need everybody to be aware of with the um, the lab headsets. And I know many of y'all are doing your testing down in the DevOps room, I think. But sometimes we have the headsets up here. So Junior, why don't you explain the issue, what happened, and I'll take a few notes for it.
Okay. Where is the thriller sound, background music to create a mood? You are good at that, right? Because it was mysterious. No, I'm kidding. So iVR4 meeting last Tuesday night. iVR4 is exclusively a VR game, no desktop. The student always comes in the room and asks for VR from the lab to test in their computer using link cable. This scenario is very common to all of us. We lent the headset. It was a very successful meeting. They are blowing our minds with cool stuff. However, when I was cleaning and closing the headsets, I couldn't continue doing anything on headset number 7, the one that I had lent to the student. There was a bug asking for connection, like a top and bottom like window. It was stuck. I couldn't do anything but just reset. I reset the headset, but when it loaded the Oculus environment, that thing kept popping up. So I told Jayan and Dr. Bodzin, because we are practically every day working with those headsets. And so like we have one less headset. We are just going to be implementing with 5 from today onwards until I understand what happened.
So it's bricked?
It's not a brick because we can soft reset. And since we are exactly on the soft reset meetings that we record, we make the documentation and everything. So like, okay, Dr. Bodzin, one more headset to soft reset, which is fine. But then I wanted to know, why did that happen? My hypothesis is that the student had Oculus MetaQuest app in his computer logged with his account. And then when our headset that was in dev mode from the lab account got connected to the ABD debugger with their account, right? So let's bring this example to our situation. Jonah, until recently, he was using headset 5. Jonah was using with his own personal account, but Jonah was not developing headset 5, so it's fine, right? We knew that when Jonah retrieved the headset, we would have to soft reset and put the lab account. But if Jonah had plugged the headset 5 in one of the computers, in his computer, with his login, that might have also caused an issue because the headset originally was, oh, I'm sorry, step back a little. If Jonah had connected headset 5 in our lab computer, it would have caused the same issue because Jonah was with his account in developer mode, in his account, and the computer would try to make that connection developer mode. But it's a
mismatch.
yes, probably.
All right. So wait. Junior understands what he's talking about. Does anybody else understand what he's talking about? I don't necessarily.
Wait, do you remember the phrasing of like what the arrow was saying again?
There is no error. It's just a window that tries to request for connection, but it's not even a complete window. It shows the top part, the one that has the X button and the minimize button, and the bottom part of the window. And in the middle, there is the message, but with no background, which is weird.
Yeah.
Connection required, something like that. So far, what we are sharing with everyone is like, be mindful of where you plug your headset. If it's been set up for developer mode with the lab account, it only can be connected in computers that has the lab account in MetaQuest app. If you put in your personal account, or in your personal computer, it might break, soft break, like Dr. Young said. This is a kind of an unusual situation that Facebook and Meta don't see that coming, because they make those for independent people to use as entertainment devices, right? And we use many of them under the same account for development purposes. So it's,
All right, so here's what my notes say. Tell me if this is accurate. Do not use MetaQuest app on your computer with a personal login with a cable with developer. You need to make sure that if you're headset testing from your personal computer, you need to be logged in with our lab account in developer. Is that accurate?
yes,
Okay,
and very likely,
so let me can I ask another question? Because the concern right now we're using the MetaQuest 2 headsets. But even then, with our Quest 3, which the reason we also got the Quest 3s, those two Quest 3s, is for lab developed. So if anyone wants, and so I think the preference, I mean, it was I want to say my first mistake last week with iVR4 was I should have said, oh, let's grab the MetaQuest 3. I mean, that would have been the first thing, right? But even if, with the MetaQuest 3, they would still have to be log in with our account.
if this is the case.
If this is, but we're not sure, so we're gonna have to but moving forward, we think this might be the case.
Yeah, and what's very likely to happen, and it happens here with us in the management. If you unlocked the headset in the laptop, fine. If you go to the PC, alien PC, it's gonna work because it's logged in the lab account. However, it's the first time that that headset in developer mode is being connected to another machine. So that question like, would you like to allow the connection of the computer to this device? You know, there's a code and they're like, always allow for this device. This needs to be allowed again in different machines with our account. I think that is the window that got stuck, because once the headset went to another computer, it tried to ask for the permission, but it didn't match. And then it bugged. And it's still there. If you want to see the bug, it's in headset 7.
All right, so let me talk about headset 7 for a quick second. You mentioned soft reset. Can it be fixed? So does the 7 need a soft reset or a hard reset?
That's a good question. I don't know why I'm using these terms, because I think it's because you said brick, right? And then I said soft brick. Yeah.
They said soft reset, it's not bricked, you said, the soft reset is all that's required.
All right. All right, so I got a little, because I thought
It's a manufacturer reset.
manufacturing.
Yeah, I think this is better.
All right.
Hard reset.
So,
Full pipe.
all right, so that's for number 7, which that means we have to do that today before we get that onto Luna, because it hasn't been reset yet. So Gianna, do you know how to do the soft reset? Yeah, all right. So with number 7, I think that's gonna be the first thing we're gonna, because we're doing Luna at 6 o'clock and we're done with this meeting. So we'll need to do that for some. Now you said there's a second, we have another headset that's got an issue?
No.
Just 7, all right. So we, the 3 of us, we ran into a issue last week. We had another meeting. We tried to get everything, the IP addresses into Luna. That's the system that LTS told us we have to use. And I'm not sure where we goofed, but we goofed at some point, because we ended up with an IP address that was already assigned to a headset. And I don't know if it was because maybe we were supposed to do this with one headset turned on at one time. So we're going to have to go through that whole process again. We have a spreadsheet, and I think what we'll do is, again, we'll have to just sort of do the reset with 7 before we even start this. And then we'll have to start with headset 1. Yeah. and keep everything off. Because once we reset headset 7, we've got to turn it off, and then go 1 through 7. All right, and we're doing that tonight right after the meeting. Okay,
We can get this within about an hour.
yeah, we're gonna do our best. If not, we got 2 hours blocked off tomorrow. But we need to get through the iVR. The Watershed Explorer, so whatever, we're gonna have to do a big, sorry, let's see it. We have to do a big merge. Today, I'm assuming we'll have a merge at some point today. No. Okay. All right, any questions about any of that stuff? That's procedural things, but we have to be careful about that. And I'll make sure I'll copy this note here and put it into, I've already set it up for iVR3, iVR4 meeting tomorrow for the agenda. All right. So what I'm thinking is what I'd like to do, let me ask you this question, Junior. Does it make most sense to go through the updates first and then do a plastic merge, or do we want to merge first with plastic and then do updates? I'm thinking probably updates first, maybe. Okay, and then we'll do merge. All right. So let's go down the list. So the first one, again, some of these are just copied from last week that we didn't have a complete, so we just want to update. So the watershed map task, that was Junior, and we assigned Quan to assist with that. Has there been any progress since last week on that?
Oh, about that, I don't really understand.
Because you were not here.
Yeah, I wasn't here.
Okay. Junior, can we display the watershed map task for Quan?
Is it also in yellow? I have it open. Okay. Want me to share it?
Why is this?
Wait, do you share this screen? Yeah.
No,
I don't know. I extended the screen at 7 thing.
oh, you chose second screen on.
Oh, well, I didn't originally, but that's okay if it's. I put extend originally in my life.
Oh, there is
Let's see. Did we, I thought we had this on the recording last week too. I could be wrong, but
No, sorry, like last week, I barely remember anything like last week.
okay.
um
Well, he's pulling that up. T-Con, did you guys get the contract ship from Bill Whitney for the summit?
No, I don't see anything. Yeah.
Okay.
so
So yeah,
we have merged watershed map, so it should be in these versions here as well. So it's fine, it should be here as well. Okay, so while it's loading, just for us to remember what happened to that problem of loading. If we were doing the work of task branching from main, since the beginning of the times, it would never have happened because everyone would have merged, branched off main, and that main complete version would have had the name of the scenes that the last student worked on. I don't remember who it was, loading the next scene. So what's going to happen as we continue doing task branching correctly, these kind of issues will not repeat again.
Yeah, Giant and I caused some issues. We were doing some interface. We stayed on the main branch to do the adjustments of the panels. We shouldn't have done that.
So Juan, there is a folder called watershed map. And there is a scene called watershed map test. We're not, no, this one. The one,
So did you say that correctly? So the scene is watershed map task,
I
watershed.
don't know,
map.
I'm checking if it's
Right.
tablet map. It's tablet map interface. So from the two things that Dr. Bodin wanted me to fix was like not having the picture and moving the drop down away from the map. The third thing that I couldn't do and I asked for help was it shouldn't open all of them together. Just one at a time.
But they're all at least in the right positions now, right?
Yeah,
Okay, that got fixed. Did you fix that?
yeah, Dr. Bodin.
All
1
right.
month ago and it's registered in the documentation. Forgot.
I forgot. I thought there was last time we looked, there was still an issue with two of them, but that's all fixed.
No.
All right.
Just the thing that of the programming for like when you hover one, it should not hover and not let another one open, otherwise gets cluttered like this.
It's like one of those like ad things. You get a whole bunch of ads on your screen.
Hmm?
You get a whole bunch of ads on your screen.
Oh, yes.
Close them out.
So in the last time we discussed about that, Jonah kind of spun the idea of like, oh, we can do that manually. But, oh, if it's fine doing manually, I can do manually. But in fact, like doing manually, it's a lot of work because when you hover one, you have to disable all the others. You have to check if they were answered or not. So it's not an easy task for manually. Like the code is gonna be easier.
Can you click like one of the bottom, like the bottom, like one of the bottom right, like dots, like any one of those three screens? Like, how did you have you like get like the things back again with
The drop down.
yeah, the drop down?
But before I show you what you want, Juan, just listen to this. I'll take a look. I hover onto that last dot.
Yeah.
But let's say that I change my mind. If I move out, it should disappear. Like it can continue to the original state of like this, the animation following the attention. But it's there. Oh, this is the place. But what we can do is like we can hover and open all of them. And this is not what Dr. Bodin would like to have.
Oh, now he said that should disappear. Can you say that one more time? What should disappear?
If you hover,
Yeah,
let's say you hovered on this one here,
yes,
but you change your mind, you don't want to click and try to take a guess.
yeah.
If you hover away, it should reset to the original state.
Wait, even if you expand the thing, it should disappear when you like stop hovering over it, right? Like if you expand the question mark,
Say that again, please.
like if you expand the question mark, it should still disappear if you stop hovering over that. Like if you insert any other points,
Can
right?
you click the question mark?
Yeah,
If we click the question mark,
and then you choose another point. Like you go to another orange point, then.
oh
that
no,
whole
it
thing-
stays. If you select the letter, the name, it stays.
Oh, okay. Uh,
For example, when you get one option, like the UI becomes orange as well to like it's complete, you know? And then we go to another one. But let's say that I change my mind. I want to go to the first one. So this one should have disappeared and the circle resumed spin.
Do you have to click on the dot or hover?
Hover.
okay.
Yeah, hover to get the pop-up and then you click to get the drop down.
What I was saying about the drop down is, since it's like an iPad, technically should it not be like going off the screen? You know what I mean? Like if you were to click the eye gap again, right?
Oh, this is, we
Where's
can, I get what you're saying. We can remove the iPad
Okay.
interface. We can just have a
Oh, you can just make
floating
it bigger,
panel,
yeah.
a floating panel, you know?
Okay,
All right, so Quan, I think I captured everything Junior said in the notes there. I'm gonna take a quick look, make sure it's crystal clear to you.
Sounds good. Yep, thank you.
All right, and I tried to put, the watershed map folder, the scene name based on what he was telling me, so I hope I got that accurate. And okay, good. All right, excellent. All right, next one goes to Jonah, where we tasked you last week and we set the VR experience line one controller is
yep,
being-
so, with that, I was like doing a whole bunch of like deep diving into like the VR, like the VR, like package and stuff. There's like I forget what it's called now. Is that one script, you know, it's that one script that, you were mentioning that shows everything? I was like kinda going,
OVR
yeah, the OVR inputs. I was kind of going through that and kind of like, okay, if I get rid of this, what's gonna happen? If I get rid of this, and it's pretty long, and I tried a whole bunch of things. Nothing seemed to work. It was a harder task than I anticipated. It's definitely possible somewhere in
Yeah.
the beast. Maybe I just need like another pair of eyes or something. I don't know.
Did you happen to check any residues from VR UI implementation?
I did not. Did I?
I think this is something that is coming from VR UI.
Do you think it's a collision between VR UI and OVR?
No, because the guy from VR UI used the OVR input and SDK well.
Okay.
He was teaching LinkedIn Learning, and back in the day in 2019, that made sense. Not anymore 5 years ago. So I know that VR UI is still haunting iVR Yellow because we see lots of like there is a game object called VR UI. There is also the fade screen, whatever, that is from the VR UI. The debug panel also is from VR UI, and Dr. Bodin sometimes activate that button. It shouldn't be there anymore.
Oh,
no?
when you look at the back button on the controller?
Yeah, the grip
Yeah.
button, and then the central panel appears. That is from VR UI.
Okay.
Like from many years ago when we were learning how to work with a system, right? So I remember he created a code that interfaces with OVR input, and then he makes these checks whether the controller is there or not, something like that. You should take a look.
Okay,
And-
you know
and
what that, any idea where that is?
No,
No, okay, I'll look for it.
maybe wait, have to be very quick.
Okay.
Try, the easiest way is like go to that tutorial, VR UI, I don't know. We have like and watch the video that he implements the
Okay.
controller input.
Okay.
And then you see how he was thinking about, because you want to deactivate all of that, and if possible, even remove without breaking other stuff.
All right, the YouTuber?
Hmm?
The YouTuber?
It's not a YouTube, it's LinkedIn Learning. I can find
Oh,
for you.
okay.
My other thing, I'm putting this in the notes too, so I said take a look at the VR UI tutorial, but also try the Unity Discord. If you go into Discord to put the question,
I could try that.
try that. There might be someone who might be able to say, hey, here's a solution. Might be able to search it and then post. Yeah, try that. All right.
Junior, which one is the, so like, I know that Unity has like a VR template now. What do they use? Know what they use for that? Is it extra VR?
Wait. Narrow down your question.
So Unity has like, if you were to make a Unity project,
Mhm.
Unity now has the option to put just like
Yes,
VR and it'll make everything.
yes.
That's XR VR, you know? what that is?
It's VR,
Or is that something else?
VR core.
It's VR, it's different. For me.
When you open the templates, there's like 2D, 3D, and there is
And
VR core.
Okay.
I'm core, like if you're using 2022.3.
Yep.
Because I haven't used any other version yet.
Yep.
If you install a new project with VR core, it has the XRI all out of the box for you.
Gotcha.
You don't even have to struggle with anything, it's there. In our case, it's a miscellanea of like everything but XRI.
Is iVR4 using that?
Yes.
I was just curious.
Mhm.
Okay.
They are already grabbing stones on the bank of the river with their hands.
Really? Good for them.
All
It's
right,
the capstone.
Mhm.
all right. So, next, this one goes to Michelle that we signed. The issue was to revise the telescoping, effect of the UI buttons, the bottom HUD icons and all the X button to close panels. And this also kind of relates to Kavya's, I think, issue too. She had two issues about closing the, panels for your progress and options button. So Michelle, you want to give us an update? Yeah. It's fixed?
Yeah.
Can we see it?
My mouth was a big excited. I don't know if it's showing. I don't know.
Would you like me to show here? Have you, oh, she's,
Have you pushed to the server? Have you, is it on a node that we can just download?
It's Mac, but it's the same version now. It's just.
wait, what? Did you make, were you able to go back to your branch and use the 16 instead of 19?
Yeah,
Let's go plastic here and let's see let's take a quick look.
Michelle, you are our oracle of this situation because you are like paving the way. Everything that you find out, share it, please.
Junior, you want to drive?
I don't know if I can because she was working on her.
Did you check in your changes to the plastic?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so you should be,
But it's here. Michelle Mac.
so shouldn't we be able just to switch to that chain set?
It's not recommended.
No,
Are you using 16?
Yeah.
Really?
she's using 16.
Okay. You know, when you get to the lab and you are afraid of merging, I am afraid of doing this, like going from Mac Silicon to Intel processors. So what are these things that we have to test off the bottom?
Well, it's the bottom HUD. And all the X buttons to close panels.
Okay, so I remember Francis was one of them.
And then what we'll do is, and again, I hope. What I want to do with this one is just let Michelle tell you to take a look, and then we'll take a look also at, Kavya's issues. Too, I'm just. To see if it's related, because all the X buttons to close panels, Kavya was saying, she was having an issue with. On the progress and options.
Let's see Michelle's first.
Yeah, so let's see what Michelle's got here.
So if we click here, it would stay big. It would stay big. And it's not staying big, so it's fixed here.
When you click on the Spanish option in the options panel, it didn't change everything on the Spanish, just you have.
So the Spanish didn't work.
This is iVR yellow, John. She has some. Why is it not working, Michelle? Look, it goes to Spanish, right? You cannot see.
The chat log.
But wait, Michelle, you are not. Kavya may help us with this. Michelle is not in a version in which the dialogues are revised, right, Kavya?
It's okay. We're
okay.
gonna merge and then we'll test. That's okay. We'll take, John and I will look at that for that tomorrow. Let me just.
But
you give
Another
me
thing
a-
that must have happened is that in our recent merges, stuff might have been undone
I can check it.
in terms of like those keys,
Yeah.
right? Because if her scene from the branch Max Silicon was selected to overwrite the main version because she was putting the positions of the panels, other things that were already like done might have been overridden, right? Just like the name of the scene to load, and just like Jonah has just
Yeah,
caught up now with me, the keys for some sentences, and then will not be translated because there's no key to access the CSV file. But it's fine. So this is something that's part of our learning process, all of us. We need to master the task branching workflow so that we never run into this again.
And like regardless, I know like even when I graduate, I want to refine the dialogue. I know we talked about that, like the actual like code.
Oh yeah, you should do that for you to put in your GitHub or whatever, you
Yeah.
know.
Just to make it more like what's the word? Reusable.
all right, so we just saw the telescoping done, right?
Should I see in all the scenes?
Okay, yeah, just check one more.
Yeah, I'm gonna see cement.
And then the other one was the bottom HUD icons and all X buttons to close the panels.
This is the telescoping issue that she was fixing. Yeah, it's working here.
All right, and that's done. So Kavya's was different because her issue was in your progress and then, really?
Yeah, I think she fixed it, 'cause I watched the meeting after, and I counted it, so I was here.
Okay. So in theory, then we merge her to the main branch. Hopefully, the issue should be resolved in terms of the X on your progress and options, right?
I'm afraid I don't want more Michelle's work. She's doing an excellent job, but because we are asking her to tackle specific things on scenes, when we merge back, wait, but this is already after the situation.
Yeah. So yeah,
If this Michelle Mac came from name, oh, it's fine. Yeah,
it should be
we
fine.
already.
And she's using version 16.
It
right?
was here when we did that.
Yeah,
Here,
yeah.
we lost some progress, but now it's fine. Michelle is up with everyone in the
yeah.
same version.
I think we're in good shape. Okay.
All right.
So let's just take one last look on Michelle's version. If you go back and take a look at the progress,
Mm,
your progress, like let's get into it, your progress thing.
mm.
So we can see what the issue that Kavya saw and Kavya just walk Junior through it, I guess. But that worked. It was like that. So he was able to X out there. That was the issue you were having? Okay.
Okay, it's working.
All right. So what we'll do is we're going to test that after we merge. All right. Let's make a note here. Believe this is resolved from Michelle's work. Need to merge and which we're going to do here. And Kavya, this was also with you couldn't open the journal gallery glossary panels in Lehigh Gap Nature Center, right? All right, so let's in Michelle's version, let's go ahead into Lehigh Gap Nature Center and see if you can open the journal gallery and glossary panels.
Mm. Yeah.
So that,
I put an open progress.
chat log, options. But it's the,
The tooltip is kind of buggy here. It's staying and covering the, oh, that was the first time I activated that. If I click and move, I kind of take the, oh no, it's not fine. But like this is happening. I don't know why. Here.
all right, so we still have an issue in Lehigh Gap Nature Center with the,
It's the journal log, right? All of journal, all of them.
all of them. If that's specific in the Lehigh Gap Nature
Yeah,
Center.
all of them.
Okay. All right, so well, I think what we should should we all right, so we can go one of two ways here, Gina. Let me think of the best. Should we keep going through, we're gonna everything but red cap through the list and see what we have, and then we'll do a merge.
Okay.
And then we'll take a test to see if that solves the problem. It looks like the Lehigh Gap Nature Center, this one here, I'm gonna just highlight it. That one's gonna have to be assigned, I think.
We can fix now,
We can?
I guess.
Well, shouldn't we, you wanna do it before we merge or?
Before we merge, otherwise we carry an issue to the main
All
branch.
right,
Problem for me is that I'm not used anymore with this higher. Let's see. Oh, Michelle, you were doing the alert organization, right? Okay. And is this the final version?
No, I think I have the organization I didn't do it yet.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So don't worry. No, don't worry. I mean, continue working on that. Continue working on that. Progress panel. Function on buttons. Yeah, it's off. I don't know why it's off. Let's see. Really? So this button needs to open which panel? Journal sub panel. And close. This? I don't know. I don't remember. So yeah, I tried, it was not easy. So the next solution is get someone to see how it was set up in another thing that is working. Yeah, you do it. I don't remember how the yellow is organized here in the floating cannons.
I have an idea for this because like it's kind of similar to what I've been testing right
speak
now.
up so you get on there.
So how when I open the progress manager, if you delete like all methods, is I mean all comments inside a onboard click method, the panel doesn't show up. So I think you should try checking that script.
Which script?
Inside the buttons, like the progress manager. Like any button, like the journal button, like gallery button,
Oh, here.
yeah.
So you mean there's something in the script
Yeah,
itself?
like if like the on per click method is empty, it doesn't trigger any banners to show up. Then, um, I don't feel bored. Maybe not so much.
This is not a hard thing to do, but we need to revise everything here. I mean, especially the button here. Is this journal inside the progress? Yes, okay, so we should not do this here. Just enable the journal. No, okay. But when I click, like it disables everything here, and then there is nothing being rendered in the canvas. So it's just a matter of revising these on-click buttons here. And since it's working other scenes,
Was it working in the other scenes? Okay,
we like the solution, just take a look at like Francis and where is that? Scenes. On save. Then we go to loading canvas, progress. Yeah, just like how it's off here. But it's funny, how does stuff work here? Maybe the hierarchy also is not standardized. Yeah, I clicked. It disabled everything but the journal subpanel, but it was not the button click that called the journal. But it's off. This is interesting. Okay, so it's controlling here in the code. Journal log panel set active true, progress parent set active false. Okay, so parent and grandparent is divided, they are divided in the code, but they are being the same here. Look, progress grandparent parent is this one, and here it's this one. So in this scene, it's set up correctly. In the other scene, I think it's the same progress panel in the two things. So let's take a look there. Progress. No, it's the same, but it's not working.
I think, I saw right now that journals inside progress panel like that. Well, the other scene, I don't think it was inside of it.
In Francis, it's not inside. This is the solution. It's great because it's easy. Kavya found
nice, Kavya.
our auditor. Like she's gonna work in a big company auditing everything that people forget that they have done.
All right, so we've got this fixed now. We fixed this and
So Kavya, is it just in LGNC?
Yeah.
Okay, so it was an easy one.
all right, we fixed this today in Michelle's branch.
I fix it. Can I merge back?
All right, well, so let me ask you that question again, because I said to you, well, do you want to continue going through anything else that we have a few more updates before we do the merge, or you want to merge hers right now?
Look, what we need to keep in mind is that if we merge Michelle's,
Yeah,
only the LGNC. Oh no, this is an extra thing that I have, right? So. So she has made changes
yeah,
in all these
Mhm.
things. Okay, so let's wait.
yeah. So we'll,
All right.
yeah, let's see. Let's go through the rest of them. All right. So any other updates from Michelle and Gian with photospheres? Anything else? Okay. Are we pretty much done, we think, with that that thing? Yeah, okay, great. So I'm gonna just take that off.
I don't think Jan is anymore with Michelle. We have been able to train Michelle in the beginning and she's, right, Michelle?
Yeah, well, I've just been carrying this line over from, previous, meeting notes. Just want to we'll take it off for this one. All right, Cobb, you have one more, thing I brought up from last week. It was the epilogue glossary text issue resolved. You had still one more panel to fix.
Yeah, we got that part of it.
All right, that's done. I'm gonna take that off. Thank you, Juan.
Is it in gallery updates, Kavya?
That one's gonna have like my changes for the one I think Michelle worked on. So it's gonna be in the epilogue for now. Just that.
In that branch.
So it's only gonna be the epilogue, not the Bob's.
Should we take a look at this now, Doctor? I'm kind of lost.
Let me. The panel, all my notes says it was just the glossary text issues. So we have one more panel to fix. So you got fixed in that branch right there.
In that branch, but the epilogues, not for like, because I got separate fixes. Or anyone else.
Oh, so you just fix for one scene.
Yeah, I fixed it in the other branch, but it'll have like all my other updates.
This one.
Yeah, that's not ready.
So that means that we don't have to branch epilogue optimizations back.
No.
We saved here with Juan on the meeting so that we didn't lose the changes. But then you reapplied the changes here in this branch that made more sense.
All right, so,
Should we see this now?
Yeah, we can.
okay.
And I'm gonna lose the change from Michelle. The solution is move the subpanels outside the progress panel.
I didn't follow you just now.
Because in order for me to go to another branch, I need to undo pending changes. So the fix I did with Kavya here during the meeting
Yeah,
for Michelle's branch, I needed to undo.
okay.
So the solution is, and it's recorded, the solution is we have to move the subpanels, journal, gallery, and glossary outside the progress panel, because currently they are children of the progress panel. I can fix this already again here. It's very fast.
Okay.
So Kavya, what is, oh, it's here. So the tooltip shows well, right? We have also removed the header that was saying gallery all the time.
The glossary, the value.
It's working.
Seems to be working now. All right, great. Yes, yes, yes. All right, let's see,
I have a question for Kavya. Are you still working on this task or have you finished that? Should we merge back?
Isn't that conflict with telescope position in the shop?
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I was also trying to figure that out. I was thinking that it's possible.
so we're gonna have to do a stage merge maybe.
I don't know. I'm thinking about that.
Okay.
She can just override my stuff.
Huh?
She can just like merge mine and merge hers and like override on my stuff.
Wait, which one we merge first?
Mine. And then her one will override.
Because she didn't mess with the gallery, she just messed with the buttons. Yeah, logically, that would be the case, right? However, that's not, I guess it's not how plastic works, because they see like it's the scene that was modified. But we can try.
But we'll be able to display both and select which one, right?
No,
No.
because this can be done in a code level, not in a scene level. A scene is a visual compendium of stuff. But I would like to try the idea that Kavya gave,
All
just first to
all
see
right.
if that's,
All right, well, we have one more, we have the Quan's updates next, and then we'll,
Oh yeah, no, mine's short, like,
Yeah.
basically I just help, I had a meeting with Junior and Kava to help them work the tools up. Now that I finished up what I'm doing, I split the pretest into pretest, one without the research and one with research. Like there was a table on the meeting notes. And basically what only differs is that at the end of the research, the dialogue is different and it gives you the tablet. Right now it's just blank. And in the version with no research, it says the other line and just changes to the next scene. That's basically it. I don't do that else.
because I'm looking at my notes here, Quan, and it says, that's what this two versions are, right? Of part
Okay.
one, okay.
Yeah.
So change the scenario script. And so this text, these got made and like where it says CVS key in the notes. Those changes got made. Okay, great.
Oh yeah, also about that, I tried to find a way so that I wouldn't have to like make a change to the dialogue, like script itself, but I couldn't, so I added basically a new line with the research version and the original HQ Mirror 2E has the current version instead. So there are basically, should I share my screen? Okay.
Yeah, let's take a look. So I see you put some screenshots in here, changed all tags, relative garlic tablet UI, updated the tool system script.
Oh, no, that was all caveats working too, right? The screenshots.
Yeah.
All right, Kavya, sorry, I thought it was Quan. I didn't know who put him there. Somebody put him there. Okay. Apologize. I didn't know who it was. I assumed it was. I guess we had assigned that to you, Quan, to fix tooltip issue. So what we think, if this looks good, Quan, everything that we have under your name here, that's just call it done. Is that right? We're hoping?
Yeah, there wasn't much to begin with.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah, so this is the original version, and we didn't have the version with like where it prompts us to give us a tablet. So I made this. It's, the only difference is that in the second line, instead of saying like let's head out, it gives you the tablet. That's like
And you added the letter R for researching the codes, right?
yeah. I should add this to like differentiate them.
Okay, yeah, it looks great.
Yeah. So yeah, that's basically all I had to change with the dialogues.
Nice.
Well, can you take a snapshot of this piece and paste into the documentation? Because when Kavi and I resume the work with the global keys, we need to see that.
Gotcha, thank you.
All right, and I believe with the exception of T's red cap updates, we should be able to do a merge right now. So say we go ahead and merge and then test and see Because hopefully if something doesn't take, it would just be a minor repositioning of, what we just did.
So we're. Claudia, which one are we? Michelle's first or yours first? I'm sorry, what?
Mine first, so first up, roll followed by mine afterwards.
Okay,
Yeah, let's try that. I like that logic, David.
okay, so we will ask it to override? Not yet. Let's try to do it manually. So
Yeah, let's do
merge
that.
options, menu conflict resolution. Resolve conflicts. It's not allowing us to. Oh, it did. Dr. Vazzi did. Yay, look at that. We
Okay.
can choose what we want to keep.
Yeah, I was gonna hope it would have happened.
So it only gives us the screen if we activate the manual conflict resolution first. The problem is that everything that is visual becomes code. So let's first identify which is which. Yes,
Have we been sharing the screen on Zoom?
yes,
Yeah.
just not this time that she
Okay.
got. So what is it something that Kavya did or Michelle did that is easier for us to identify as a change? Transformed into code. We can see here that there is something here. No, wait, what? Here. So Michelle was doing positions, right? I don't know.
No, it's pretty easy.
The main, Gianna and I were doing positions on the main all last week.
But there's no, we cannot tell which number is the one that should stay.
Can we tell which,
We might go back and see the merge diagram.
yeah, the merge.
So the yellow is what you and Jayan had.
All right, yellow is main, right?
Yes, yellow is main.
Okay,
Green is the final, what is going to stay. And blue is the source from Michelle. Okay, blue is Michelle.
and so green will be final. Okay, so.
No, wait. What? I merged Michelle Cavias first, right?
Got merged first.
Okay, so
So
yellow is yours. Green destination is what Caviar had here. And blue is Michelle.
all right, green is Kavya.
Yeah,
Okay,
blue is Michelle, yellow is the last. So who was doing anchored position for a game object file ID 90 and kid? I don't know which game object that is. We just need to select which position it's gonna be kept. That's hard, like it's not easy to do scene changes.
Mine, so that's not needed. I just couldn't see properly, so I guess I.
are these positions of displays and things like that?
I think it's the text.
Because if it's positioning then I would say yellow should be fine. Anything, because you didn't alter any positions. That was all Gian and I last week.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So
So-
that's yellow. It's us for that one.
Okay, so I unclicked blue and green and left yellow.
Okay.
Next problem. What? So I'm gonna,
Click the bar on the right side.
thanks, yeah.
Thanks, John.
Position. So we leave
Yellow.
yellow, right?
Yellow.
Yellow.
Yep.
Yeah, position again. Everything's positioned, so there's nothing here from Michelle actually. But there are values that were from a different version that Michelle had, so that they carried through, so. Save and exit. What is the message?
This is the merge. Yeah, most updated merge, right?
It's not meaningful. We are merging what? In shell to override that, okay. Merging Michelle's word.
It's this should have fixed, hopefully, right? We're gonna have to test. It's the telescoping effective UI buttons, right? And then the bottom HUD icons and all X buttons to close panels. That's the two big things here, right?
Fixing, telescoping.
And opening journal gallery and glossary panels for Lehigh Gap Nature Center photosphere. So we'll just, once that's merged, we'll have to open it up, test it, and hopefully those are working. All right, so let's test it out, and we'll do that before we merge Quan's changes. Please work.
What is our, my brain is overloaded. What are we testing again?
All right, so that's Lehigh Gap Nature Center. So what
Yes.
should happen here is you should be able to open the journal, gallery, and glossary panels.
No. And there's even more issues.
So didn't we just fix that in terms of the hierarchy? Or it was in the code, right? We moved that, it was that we moved in the code. Twice, right? So that's not working the way it's supposed to,
No.
All right,
It's super mixed.
but is that the thing that we just tested twice here with the code? It just didn't carry over? I mean, we remember we fixed it once and we went to hers and we fixed it again. And we just did. Is that,
Opening the sub panels.
yeah, was that,
No, there's a new issue here. When I click, the button disappears. Look at that
oh, which button is this?
in the bottom HUD.
The button is disappearing?
Uh-huh.
But at least we can close the panels. Right? The closing the panels is working, correct?
Yes.
Okay. that took, because that was the issue. So, but we have something new now. All right, so I'm gonna put this at the top as a new issue, right?
Well, wait, what about all the other scenes?
Well, let's, all right. Wait. You want to take, all right. So what is missing? You can take a look in the other scene.
So the issue was added to all the scenes now.
All right. All right, and that's the button.
Button, the progress button and the settings button in the corner HUD or the bottom HUD are disappearing when you click them.
All right, so we solved one problem and we have a new one now. So new issue be resolved, progress button and settings button in the bottom HUD is disappearing when you click on them, right? Michelle, you think you could tackle that? All right, so you just make a new branch. All right, so we're gonna assign this to Michelle.
Oh, the tooltip stage. That's good.
All right, so the tooltips are there. All right, so the other issue that was from Kavia's was every time she clicks the X on your progress or options button, it will expand. That one,
It's already, so that's the telescoping issue.
is that still, is that fixed or not?
It's fixed.
It's fixed. All right, so I'm putting done. Yay. That's what I'm trying to do is just mark everything done here. All right. And all right, and we can open the journal gallery and glossary panels, right? We fixed that too, correct?
Yes.
All right, that's done. So all the issues from last week got solved, but we have a new issue. And I put that to the very top of today. I just wrote new issue to be resolved. Michelle, you see it, and I've assigned you to it. Okay. All right, I think we're ready for fun. And what I'll be doing, so John and I are doing, we're gonna go into main branch tomorrow morning. We have a 2-hour work session. Junior will be here with us. And anything, if any new issues come up that we see, we're just gonna put them into the document. Like, you've been pretty good at checking. So Michelle, we can assign them to you if there's anything new you think, or, okay. You're good about that, cool. All right, we're ready to take a look now at,
Wait. Okay, the codes that, Kavya, you revised the codes for the gallery?
Yeah.
The codes were kind of messed up. Because in Rockport, what? Yeah, it's really,
Might it be because of like that picture doesn't have a key or like a bounty or something?
look, it's carrying the last one. So the last
Oh.
key appears. So now I'm putting the photos were taken by la la la.
Yeah.
And if I go to Rockport, the photos were taken by la la la.
Oh. Wait, so does it always carry over? Like, does it refresh like the contents? Do we try it again?
Actually, Dr. Botin is like very adamant are taking notes and stuff, but I would have tried to do the inverse that Kavya proposed to see if the damage would be lower. Merge Michelle's first and then Kavya's. And then we'll have a combination of codes to select from. Wait, this is terrible. So this is our punishment. Never work without task branching again. That's our lesson.
All right, so the issue is the gallery is carrying over text into Rockport from the video.
Not Rockport, it's whatever last tooltip was, for example, here, click to open. That was the last tooltip that I had triggered in the scene. And when I go to the first photo of Rockport, in the gallery, but I am in Cementum, I don't know if this issue is happening elsewhere. Let me go to Francis. If it's just there, it's fine because it's just one scene. But if it's across the scenes, that's bad. Okay, so what Juan said might have been true. In Cementum, it must be lacking the keys. Because once I opened here, I click to open, and then I'm not joining. See, click to open, then it refreshes the tooltip to the correct one. And in Cementum, we don't refresh because it must have no tooltip key for that picture. Let's see Cementum. That's the thing that I said that Kavia's work was lost, partially, maybe.
Wait, I don't think I worked on the keys back for the images. I used for
But the tooltips are the keys.
like I didn't do like any, I didn't like assign any tool sets or keys to any.
Also, you just revise the size of the tooltips. Okay, so this is still a task, I guess. Then better than being a problem. It's still a task.
All right, all I have for this issue now is that the gallery is carrying over text from the last tooltip into the next location.
It's yes, it seems there are missing keys for each photo across the scenes.
All right, so whoever we assign this task to, they have to find the missing keys, right? And apply them.
Yes.
All
I
right,
think Kavya should continue doing that because
Kavya?
she's more used to no going to these game objects.
all right. I have her down for that. All right, let's go ahead and I'm sorry, we always run out of time because we put in last. See, it's not fair to you. I'm sorry. We had so much stuff.
The best is always at the end.
Yeah. Let's merge quants. We need to merge quan.
Oh no, I don't want to merge anymore.
Yeah, we have to. We have to merge quan. And after that merge, then Gian and I are going to be all set. And I guess for tomorrow to test. When we test tomorrow, we'll need to start off by just creating a new branch. And we'll call it test,
We don't want to crash any.
yeah, so it'll be a test branch where we're just going through everything from start to finish and make sure everything seems to work. And if we catch up on any new issues, we add them to this document, so.
Where is Quant's branch?
Right now, in terms of my passage camp, I think, I want the gallery updates, the middle one between, yeah. Okay.
I already merged it.
So that's merged.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yay.
All right,
Because Kavya came, wait, what? Quan, Dr. Bozin wants to merge your work from the,
but I guess we did it already.
Yeah, we did it like.
We did it.
Yeah,
It was
that
on,
was
it was on
That's
that
what's
branch.
here.
It was on you did it on gallery updates is where you're working.
I remember like 2 weeks before, I was working on pre-test optimization and
Yes.
we were merged that. And
Yes, he
yeah,
was
but
here,
was
look at that.
also merged, right? So
this is Quan. He was in that one.
Okay,
But Quant, why were you in the wrong branch?
I thought it was the right branch.
That is gallery updates. You were doing prologue issues. Kavya, did you know that that was happening?
Wait, was that because of like the, when we were doing the two steps?
When we were working the tooltips, we were working epilogue optimizations. And then we have a check-in at 6 p.m. on Friday when our meeting ended last Friday. What Kavya did was she went back to her task branch gallery updates and she reapplied. But then you came to visit her today at 4 p.m. You are leveling down. You need to, guys, get a grip.
Get your own branch, Juan. Get your own branch to work on.
Wait, so which branch should I be on again? The
Well,
process optimization?
can we,
First, we need to know what are you gonna be doing now?
Right now I'm doing the when we were
Watershed
talking about
map.
earlier. Yeah, the
Watershed
watershed map. I'm actually quite
So
almost
let's do
finished
the
it. Yeah.
branches. One branch for Kwan.
hold on, he says you've been working on it.
Yeah, and
Where
I
have you-
was finished.
He's been, where have you been working on?
In the code?
I don't know, I made a new script.
He was
Yeah.
multitasking, right? You just did it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, so where did you do it?
no, I'm
Where are
still
you
in the
doing?
process.
No, but where in the branch explorer?
Which branch
Where?
are you on doing that?
The gallery update, I'm still on that one.
Can you tell me the number of the object's name? The
The
latest
389?
thing set is 391.
Oh, wait, no, that's the different one. No, I haven't pushed anything yet. It's like,
But we need to know where
Right,
you are.
right, but you're making changes on an old chain set now. See, Quan, look, let me get your attention and explain this to you. All right, we've just now merged, so everything right now
Is here.
is right there, everything current. So anything new, we need to create a new branch from that chain set, and that's where you need to be working there.
I don't worry about it. Yeah, it's like most of it like just me figuring out, so I can just remake it real quick.
You gotta make it quick. All right, so let's make a new branch for Quan.
Thank you.
You can copy the code or the solutions you
Yeah.
have and
Yeah,
paste so you can.
Yeah. That's fine.
So when we create task branches, in the comments, we put what the task is. So we are reminded what we need to be focusing on. So this is fun watershed map.
Matt.
One needs to improve code to make sure the UI does not trigger together. It should be only
Yeah,
one.
Drop down should not open
Fine.
together, one pop-up box at a time.
Please refer to the meeting recording for more details.
And iVR in meeting notes for today. Because everything's there. Okay.
Who else needs a branch? Raise your hand.
Kavya needs a branch and Michelle need a branch.
Kavya is working in what? Gallery.
Gallery.
Gallery keys. Revising each photo to see if they have the corresponding to populate the two.
We're gonna, you give us a quick update today? Huh?
Michelle.
Short updates good.
Michelle is doing what?
Progress button and settings button. and
Oh,
bottom
you are
HUD.
redoing that thing that disappeared, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
The progress button and settings button, bottom HUD is disappearing when you click on them.
so it's bottom.
Jonah's working on controllers. Do we need to put a separate
And
task branch for Jonah and the controllers?
yes, everything that is a different task needs to be in a different branch from the same
You can make
place,
your-
so it never crashes again.
Joan will make some breach.
Progress button and setting.
Let's finish that. Give everybody a quick fun thing what happened to us when the earthquake happened.
Oh,
We're at Jacobsburg with their staff. And all four of their staff there were in the headsets. Earthquake rolls. And Lauren Fauci, she takes off her headset. What the hell's going on? And just runs outside and makes sure everything's okay.
You skip the step because I was like, earthquake and Rob. No, it's just the
Yeah,
AC.
Rob Meeks says, oh, it's just the AC.
Said, but the entire room shook.
The
Like,
entire room shook. Like, and that room is buried, it's like built in the ground, the way the building's designed. And Andy heard it, and Curtis, not a peep from him. He's just still
Curtis was so
doing his
forced.
thing in the headset.
Anyway,
he
was
gets-
there an
And he
earthquake?
gets,
Was there an
and then
earthquake?
and he gets out of the headset. Curtis, did you hear feel the earthquake? There was an earthquake? Yeah.
There were two. There was an aftershock, yeah.
Yes, there was. I
Yeah.
felt another
We were
one.
close. We were like,
It was here.
We're close
It was
to-
here in the
Yeah.
afternoon. There was another one in the
we were
afternoon
close immediately.
because there was no like truck running on the top of this building. It was like caveat. It was another one, right? And so-
All right. Anyway, you got everything there. So all right, branches are there. T with the 4 minutes we have left. Let's go. Quick update.
So the problem with the wrong button, I just fixed it. So basically in the script, I think it's like it checks if the button is clicked twice. So
Okay.
that's why the script runs.
Mhm.
But then I just cleanse out the.
And I'll just enters one timestamp, right? All right.
So this is now done, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. What's next for you, T?
I'm thinking like, really like happen on all other scenes and then check it. Like run it once, consider it works, make sure it's groovy, and then I'm going to mention.
Okay. All right, so you're still working on your branch.
Mhm.
Sounds good. Yeah. All right, I think we covered everything. Everybody knows what they need to do for next week.
Yep.
Good session. We solved some major problems. We got the merge, 2 new bugs. My gut, I mean, I'm gonna say this, and I hope it's not true, but I'm sure Gian and I might find a few things tomorrow. We're gonna put them in the notes and we'll assign people. And I'm pretty good about when we do this. Like it was Michelle last time, I kept sending her emails. Oh, we found these other things. So, yeah, but I think everyone's got stuff to do. So yeah, good session, everybody. I mean, I'm so determined to get this finished by the
Oh, we will.
semester.
We will.
Get it done. I'll get it done. All right, so have a good evening. We're officially done. I guess we could stop recording. Good session.